It's the 2022 Super Bowl during the second quarter. The underdogs, the Bengals, are down 10-13 to the LA Rams. We turn to commercial break. But despite the close game, a different event took social media by storm. A 60-second ad spot from the budding cryptocurrency company Coinbase. Within seconds, they received 14 billion media impressions, 20 million site visits, 445,000 new signups. What ad could have possibly achieved all this with just a minute on air? Well, what if I told you this spot was nothing but a black screen with a floating QR code? This is the story of Less Talk, More Bitcoin by Coinbase. In 2012, Airbnb engineer Brian Armstrong and Goldman Sachs trader Fred Ehrsam left their office jobs behind to start a revolutionary company. Their idea? To create a market where anyone, anywhere can send and receive Bitcoin easily and securely. With Armstrong's technical expertise and Ehrsam's financial and operational perspective, they quickly embarked on the development of their new one-of-a-kind trading platform, Coinbase. Less than a year later, in May of 2013, the pair received a $5 million Series A investment led by Fred Wilson of Union Square Ventures, kickstarting Coinbase's rapid growth. With the new monetary boost, Armstrong and Ehrsam were able to expand their operations and solidify their position as a power player in the growing cryptocurrency market. Soon, the now rapidly growing Coinbase launched their Coinbase exchange, now known as Coinbase Pro, for professional traders less than 2 years later. This marked Coinbase's expansion from a wallet and retail broker of cryptocurrencies to also a legitimate trading platform. Finally, in 2021, Coinbase went public through a direct listing on the Nasdaq under the ticker COIN, becoming the first major cryptocurrency exchange to be listed on a US stock exchange. Since then, they've expanded to a $65.33 billion market cap, 129.22 price per share, and over 56 million verified users. Going into the 2022 Super Bowl, Coinbase had heavy competition for consumer attention. As usual, huge brands such as Toyota, Doritos, and Disney were spending millions on their own spots. Additionally, many other major cryptocurrency companies like FTX, eToro, and Crypto.com were also airing ads, causing this year's game to be dubbed the Crypto Bowl. Coinbase needed to wow the audiences to be remembered, and wow them they did. Up until this point, almost all Super Bowl ads have been flashy and attention-grabbing. Just that evening, viewers had seen cinematic productions like Squarespace's flamboyant Sally Seashells featuring Zendaya, TD Bank's tumultuous Becoming an Investor, and BMW's magical Zeus and Hera. However, Coinbase Chief Marketing Officer Kate Rauch had different plans. What if, instead of struggling for viewers' attention, we attract it? But here we run into some problems. For decades, marketers have been trying to win consumer attention amongst the plethora of ads on the Super Bowl's national stage. Naturally, most have approached this with high production commercials. I mean, why wouldn't they? If you're going to spend over $14 million for the ad slot alone, you better make it count. But due to their small stature compared to the other corporate giants, the Coinbase team knew they had to do something different to stand out. Here, the revolutionary crypto company took a revolutionary approach. To grab the most attention, they stripped all the fluff usually found within an ad. No storyline, no branding, no copy at all. All that's left is the essential call to action. This approach is shockingly simple, yet still effective. By removing all the unnecessary components surrounding the CTA, viewers' attention will be focused directly on the action itself. This way, Coinbase will be able to direct the viewers however they please. But they went one step further, removing the call to action too. The thought was that the viewers' natural curiosity would be enough to bring themselves to act. Rauch and her team had created a revolutionary advertisement using a one-of-a-kind implicit call to action. The ad was as simple as it sounds. A black screen with nothing but a bouncing QR code, with an added rainbow effect for some flair. Despite these groundbreaking ideas, the ad still had many risks. What if viewers didn't bother to scan the QR code? Then Coinbase would essentially be spending $14 million for nothing, not even brand awareness, since there's no mention of Coinbase at all on it. What if there were technical difficulties with the landing pages? Then viewers wouldn't be able to fully convert into new Coinbase users. So many questions and possible failures arose, but with such a novel ad, it was expected. Even with all that, Coinbase took the risk. With chattering teeth and sweaty palms, the Coinbase team watched nervously to see if their revolutionary ad would pay off. As the broadcast turned to commercial break and that beloved QR code popped up onto the screen, they went silent. But then, users started coming in. 100 site visitors, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, 10 million, 20. Viewers from all across the United States were flocking around their TVs with phone cameras in hand. So many viewers went to their site that the servers couldn't even handle the volume and crashed. Coinbase quite literally broke the internet. For a brief 60 seconds, Coinbase had all 100 million audience members in the palm of their hands. It was a raging success. Yet, while the Coinbase marketing team were celebrating their victory, a different battle ensued on Twitter. On February 21st, 1 week after the success, CEO Brian Armstrong posted an 11-tweet thread detailing the making of their ad. In said thread, Armstrong essentially congratulates his marketing team on coming up with the big idea and takes a jab on traditional advertising agencies, saying, "Initially, an outside agency pitched us a bunch of standard Super Bowl ad ideas. I didn't like any of them. Standard Super Bowl ads tend to be gimmicky, celebrity cameo driven, going for a laugh, etc." Quickly, Kristen Cavallo, CEO of the Martin Agency, the supposed outside agency that Armstrong was referencing, responded in a now deleted tweet, calling out Armstrong and the Coinbase team for allegedly taking ideas her agency pitched in August and October of 2021. This thread caught the attention of Kate Rouch, who stepped in to defend their ad, saying that multiple agencies actually pitched similar ideas to the final product, and that it was actually the acclaimed digital marketing agency Accenture Interactive who helped them develop the concept. This seemed to mark the end of the real conflict. The next day, Cavallo posted a lengthy response on LinkedIn defending her tweets to Armstrong's thread. Cavallo said that her initial tweet had nothing to do with IP or credit at all, but rather a defense of agencies as a whole. The purpose of my response was to stand up for agencies and creatives and the value we provide. The ad industry is filled with professionals, creative and strategic thinkers who deserve to be respected for their ideas and cleverness. Advertising is seen by everyone, but not everyone is capable of creating effective, memorable ads. I wrote because someone needed to, not because it was one agency's idea versus another, but because the whole thread was unbecoming and unnecessary, and in this case, incorrect. So, in the end, who was in the right? That's up for you to decide. Armstrong simply wanted to congratulate Coinbase's own client-side team, but neglected to credit the various outside agencies they worked with to come up with the idea. On the other hand, Cavallo wanted to defend ad agencies and their creative contributions to brands, but came off as if she were trying to spoil Coinbase's recent success. What do you think? So, what can we take away from this? Overall, Coinbase's controversial yet wildly successful stunt during the 2022 Super Bowl has shown us three key things. Number 1, be unconventional to stand out in a crowded market. Before this, most of the general American public had no clue about what Coinbase was. Despite competing with huge household name brands, Coinbase still managed to be memorable through their unusual marketing tactics. Number 2, direct engagement drives action. By directly inviting viewers to scan the QR code, Coinbase effectively turned passive viewers into active participants. This direct call to action capitalized on the moment of engagement to drive immediate responses, illustrating the power of clear and actionable CTAs. Number 3, understand your audience. Coinbase understood that their target market for their cryptocurrency services would most likely be viewers familiar with technology, like QR code scanners. This decision to use a QR code and the subsequent viewer engagement with it shows that tailoring marketing strategies to the preferences and behaviors of your audience can enhance the effectiveness of your campaigns. In conclusion, the Coinbase Super Bowl ad of 2022 stands as a testament to the power of simplicity, innovation, and direct engagement in the realm of marketing. By distilling their message to a single interactive QR code, Coinbase not only captured the attention of millions, but also set a new benchmark for how brands can communicate effectively with their audience in an era dominated by digital interaction. This ad serves as a clear reminder that in a world cluttered with information and stimuli, sometimes less is truly more. That's it for this episode. Rocky out.